Hello, and welcome over to this webinar. My name is Andre Campbell, Chairman, Leader, and Trader with iML. If you're viewing this on this recording, I want to thank you for taking the time to look at this information. I want to welcome all our Platinum Leaders, Chairman Leaders, all of our customers from around the globe. Right now, we're expanding and doing this in over 100 countries, and we're super excited. What I'm going to do on this video is just give you a little information on why we're so excited, what's happening in these global markets, and we also have a very special guest going to be on this call who's going to share some powerful information, the success that she's had with this trading space in a very short period of time, and you definitely want to hang around to hear that information. It's life-changing. What I'm going to do right now very quickly for those of you who are new and who do not know, I want you to understand right now we're having phenomenal success, Forex, Bitcoin, it's all over the news. People are beginning to realize that, the days of having to work on a 9 to 5 or stay in a cubicle, or like I used to do, have a 9 to 5 job and my check was pretty much spent by the time I got it, those days are over because of technology. Ladies and gentlemen, technology today has given us the ability to really, be anywhere in the world with a cell phone, tablet, or computer and navigate these trillion-dollar-a-day markets. Now, those of you who are new, what you're looking at right here is a website I put together, I updated. It's called cmprofits.com. Here's what I want you to understand about this site. No one can sign up on here. It's just an information site. You go to this site and you can learn about what we're doing. You can even get started. Now, this is what I want you to understand, right? 80% of the information you're about to hear tonight, you're going to forget in about an hour from now. But through the power of technology, through the power of videos, guess what? You can go back to this website. If you're new, watch these first 2 videos. They will give you 99% of the information for you to do what? Make a decision. Either you're in or you're out. Make a decision to do something different. Make a decision to learn a life-changing skill set. Make a decision to change your life. Myself, personally, this information has changed my life. It's gotten me now to where I can do more for my family than just pray for them. That's very important to me. Also, the next big thing I always say this, it's giving me the ability to wake up when I'm finished sleeping. There's a one time I used to get up, dark 30, fight traffic, go to a job I really didn't like, got a paycheck that was already spent. And most people continue to do that over and over. I made a decision to make a change. And through this platform, through this space, it's made a tremendous difference in my life. Now, what I also want you to see on the site, right here under products, right? I'm going to give you a brief overview of this information, and then we're going to get into the training tonight and our guests. There are 2 videos right here, animated videos, giving you a video depiction of the Forex market, which is the largest financial market on the entire planet. That's why we're so excited. It's Money Monday. This market never sleeps. Right now, it's doing about $5.3 trillion every day. Yes, that's trillion with a T. When I heard that, I was like, wait a minute, what? With a T? The next thing here is Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, Litecoin, Ethereum. If you have not heard about Bitcoin, all I can tell you is this, you're missing on money. Yes, I said it, missing on money. Cryptocurrencies and new digital currencies, all the banks, all the big institutions, financial institutions, now they're adopting it. First they were fighting it, but you know what? You can't stop it. You can't stop progress and development. Everyone's jumping on the crypto bandwagon. You're going to hear a lot more about that as we go. As you read this information, you're going to find out these markets don't sleep. And you know what? They give us something very unique. You're the new person, right? Think about this. If you have a job right now, we are not anti-job. We're just big on opportunity. When I had a job, my company, my boss, whoever it was, they found a way to leverage my time. You know what we're doing? We're doing the same thing utilizing these markets. These markets gives us a tremendous amount of leverage where we could take a little and turn it into a lot. And it's happening right now every day. As a matter of fact, this is Monday. Right now, Monday, some of us have already earned more in one day than some people are going to work in an entire month. Think about that. Once again, that's through the power of technology. Ladies and gentlemen, our product is money. All we do is buy and sell currencies, gold, oil, futures, indices, the world's money supply, what makes the world go around. Now, the name of the company we've partnered with is called iMarkets Live, or for short, IML, simply. Now, this company has been going since 2013. We just celebrated 6 years. That was on July 4th, Independence Day. So this is not a new startup. This thing is going, it's picking up momentum, and it's tried and proven. The gentleman right here in the middle, my friend and business partner, the CEO of LeBron James of trading himself, Mr. Chris Terry, and his wife right there, Isis Delator. This is what I want you to understand, right? This couple, they were already done. They'd already gotten money out of the way. They'd already earned millions of dollars. They wanted to find a way to give back, to create a legacy and help people like yourself, like Andy, Ashley, Esther, Alan. They wanted to give back and show us, how they were able to become financially independent, navigating these markets that, the banks, the insurance companies, the billion-dollar hedge funds have been doing for years with your money and my money. So it's time for us to win. These other gentlemen, they're leaders in the company. They're spearheading the movement all over the globe, crisscrossing the planet. Right now, we're doing this. We're educating and empowering people in over 100 countries throughout the world. So this is bigger than your city, county, state, country. We're going all around the globe. Right now, today, we have about 100,000 members who are participating in iMarkets Live. Why, Andre? Because they're learning, giving them the possibility to earn. Now, I will tell you this. We are not an investment company. We don't collect any funds. We teach you how to take your phone, your tablet, your computer, and guess what? Do it yourself. You learn how to fish. You can be in Georgia, New York, the islands, Europe, Canada, Germany, UK, anywhere, have one of these things. Android in the house, Galaxy Note 9, about to get the Note 10. Android, Apple don't hate, we like Apple too. You could take this thing, utilizing technology, be anywhere in the world that you have internet access, thanks to AT&T and this phone, and earn money. I want you to think about that. Smartphone only came out in 2007, ladies and gentlemen, only in 2007. And it's changing the way people not only live their lives with GPS and things like that in all these apps, but also the ability to earn. Now, very, very simple. How does all this work? I want you to understand this. I like to kiss things, keep it super simple, not here to overcomplicate a simple process. This is what happens, right? If you like what you're hearing, you get back with the person who shared this information with you, right? You're going to sign up. We're going to put you through what's called the iML Academy. The iML Academy consists of short 8 to 10 minute videos that's going to give you all the terminology, all the words, the lingo, the information, the info on what the banks, the insurance companies, the hedge funds have been doing for years. If you spend about 1 hour a day, you would complete this academy in about 22 days. It's over. You have information that 99.9% of people on planet Earth don't even know exists. Think about how empowering that is. While you're going through the academy, learning this information, IML TV. IML TV is very, very unique. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have over 60 educators, men and women who love the trade, men and women who have mastered a few basic techniques that now they're utilizing to earn income, to turn a little into a lot. Men and women who are going to hold your hand, walk you through, and show you daily 7 multiple different languages, 7 days a week, showing you, holding your hand. So I know someone is saying, well, Andre, I'm a hands-on person. I like to, hands-on training. That is IML TV. No one has an excuse not to learn. No one has an excuse not to earn. Now, it's like anything else. I'll tell you this in life, right? I know a lot of people that are watching the Game of Thrones. They're watching that show, that show. There's nothing wrong with watching television. But you know what? If you replace just 1 hour a day instead of watching television, which I call the automatic income reducer, and you get on IML TV and watch the Game of Pips instead of Game of Thrones, I can tell you this can be life-changing for you. We're seeing it happen every single day. Now, along with the Academy, along with IML TV, we're going to show you how to do what's called demo trading. That means you're going to practice in the live market without risking any money. Think about that. You get to come in, kick the tires, test drive this thing to see first, you know what? Let me master a few basic techniques. Let me get this strategy down. You're going to hear about one of them tonight. And then you can invest and put in live money. It gets even gooder. Guess what? When you decide to go live, you can do it with as little as $25. Ladies and gentlemen, no big risk, no outlay of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars like in the past. And once again, utilizing technology. It gets even gooder and gooder. Along with iML Academy, iML TV, guess what the company did? The company is giving us apps and software, things that we just copy and paste, push the buttons. The web analyzer, you're going to hear about that tonight. Software that works much faster, much more efficient and effective than your brain and my brain, that scans the markets, looks at multiple different currency pairs, multiple different time frames, the kind of tools and sophistication that the banks have been using for years. All that is a part of the iML experience, and we have different packages. Now, to get started very simply, you choose your package, right? What I recommend, the Elite Starter Pack, only $325 one time. You get everything. This way, you can test drive the Mercedes, the Ferrari, the Porsche, the Ram, the Range Rover, whatever you want to drive. You have a chance to test drive them all to see if you like to use 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the key thing is to get started. Now, if for whatever reason you say, Andre, I don't have $325. Now, the first thing I'll say is this. If you've been working a job for the last 5 to 10 years and you don't have an extra $325, I understand. You know why? 4 out of 10 Americans do not have $400 cash for an emergency. Think about that. In America, 4 out of 10 people do not have $400 right now for an emergency. They have to wait to get paid. And you know why? Things are expensive. Life's expensive. Rent, the mortgage, the bills, insurance, everything. Most people have residual bills. Their money is going out 10 different ways, but it's only coming in one way. We've all heard multiple streams of income, right? So the Platinum Starter Pack is only $225 to get started. You will not get everything you get in the Elite, but you know what? You get enough to get started. And the key thing is to get started so you don't continually do the same thing today that you did yesterday to get the same results. These packages have a monthly membership. Don't think about this as a monthly bill or monthly fee. No, 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 no. Think of this as an investment into yourself, into your education, into yourself. Most people invest from the neck down, the clothes, the shoes, the handbags, the belts, the purse, all that. Very few invest from the neck up. That's what this is about, investing in the neck up. When my sponsor, Mr. Lawrence Young, called me, told me about this, I saw the opportunity to learn a life-changing skill. And you know what? Learn something that even if iML went away, ladies and gentlemen, you can still earn, you can still learn. That's the power of this thing. Very, very powerful. Choose a monthly membership that applies. For the Elite is about $275. For the Starter, about $164. Our goal is to show you how to make that every day. As a matter of fact, if you guys are following us, we've already made that today and much more. Now, once again, past performance are no guarantee of future results. Don't make any guarantees, but it's happening, and you have the opportunity to participate in it. Now, let's say for whatever reason, you don't have enough for the Platinum Elite, you want to get the Platinum Starter, you're going to add on the different apps, different scanners, different tools, individually. My suggestion is this. Ask the person who invited you to this, what did you begin with? What are you utilizing? What are you seeing success with? What do you like? Once again, remember this, very, very important. All you're looking to do is master a few basic techniques with one or a few of these products. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. And that gives you the ability to earn an incredible life-changing income. And I tell people all the time, excuse my voice, I'm just getting over the little weather, I was under the weather. I tell people all this time, this isn't just about, earning a little extra income, adding some income. This is about building generational wealth. This is about having the ability to pay all the bills. Imagine that, being able to just pay all the bills before they're even due. I was never able to do that before this. Pay all the bills before they do. It gets even better. The company says this. Chris Terry said this. You know what? When you get started, if you tell 2 other people about this who you'd also like to help, not anyone that you got to beg, twist their arms. This isn't one of those things, right? Although there's a network marketing component, I want you to understand this is an educational trading platform. that just so happens to have a profit sharing component attached to it. There are a lot of companies out there where their main thing is you try the product, the lotion, juice, potion, whatever it is, not knocking any of those things. There's nothing wrong with that. Different strokes for different folks. But those companies, the only way you can really make money is by going out and recruiting a lot of people. Ladies and gentlemen, right here, you don't have to recruit one person. You do not have to recruit a soul. We have people right now who haven't even been to a meeting, and they're earning an incredible income. 2 for free, very simple. You sponsor 2 people, your membership is free every single month. Last but not least, before we get into this training, I said we also have a team builder component. It's called IBO, Independent Business Owner. This is for those of us who simply like to share the news. And I want you to think about this, right? If my sponsor, Mr. Lawrence Young, didn't pick up the phone, didn't think enough of me to say, hey, Andre, you know what? I found something special. I found a way for us to make money like the Bank of America, like Chase, and didn't give me that call, who knows what I'd be doing right now? Who knows? I can tell you this, there's a great chance I wouldn't have the ability to be at home when I want to be at home, wake up when I'm finished sleeping, travel where I want to travel, and take a phone, tablet, or computer and earn a great income. So I'm very, very thankful I did get that call. So I tell everyone, you know what? The best way to help yourself is by helping other people. You know, I could not have done this without sharing with my friends and families. It just wouldn't have made sense, you know. People would have met, oh yeah, you're learning this skill, you're making money, and you didn't tell us. Don't do that. You know, I recommend not to do that. Team builder bonus, very simple. After you get your 2 for free, you sponsor 2 customers. If you decide to, this is not mandatory. You do not have to do it. I'm gonna repeat that. This is totally optional. As my partner, Greg G. Money White says all the time, totally optional. If you wanna earn additional income, if you wanna share good news, I can tell you this. Right now, we have about 100,000 customers, and this thing is growing every day around the world. The goal in the next 2 years is bringing 1 million new customers. So all I can tell you is this, 2 years from now, you say, you know what? I saw this guy doing a webinar, talking fast, this money thing. I got in, and I didn't tell a soul. 2 years later, they got 1 million people, and some of those people could have been helped by you, some of those families. Very, very simple. Everyone that you personally sponsor, if you choose to upgrade to an IBO, $25, $17 more per month, what's going to happen? The company's going to pay you $35 every time you sponsor someone. That is paid out every Friday. We do get paid every Friday. There are generational bonuses. As those people tell a few people, it begins to grow. I'm going to show you a video. You can get all this information in detail for those of you who want to add an extra $5, $10, $15, $20, $50,000 to your monthly income. Very simple. As 3 people that you personally help, you're a platinum 150, $37.50 a week, $150 a month. Now this next rank really surprised me when I saw this, right? Platinum 600, just by helping 12 families, you earn $150 extra per week, $600 a month. But you know what? That's $7,200 a year. What do you have to do on that 9 to 5? The boss, owner, supervisor, whoever, listen, I need a $7,200 a year raise. Someone just showed me in a webinar how I have to do that by helping 12 people. It didn't matter if I came in overtime, extra time, side time, you know, it wasn't going to happen. I was going to receive a $7,200 a year raise. When your team grows to a team of 30, all you do was sponsor 3 people. Now you're a platinum 1,000, $250 a week, $1,000 a month. It just continues to get gooder and gooder. The first executive rank is a chairman 10 right there. Your team is growing to 500 people. 500 may sound like a lot, but remember, we're doing this in 100 countries. We're having events wall to wall, packed out. Thousands of people are coming out. There, you're earning $10,000 extra a month, $2,500 extra a week. I know there's some people on this webinar right now. If you were earning an extra $2,500 a week, you probably, boss, you're fired. I'm not coming back. You probably fired a boss, right? And it gets gooder and gooder. Chairman 50. We just had Justin just hit Chairman 50 today. Congratulations, Justin Owens, Chairman 50. That's an extra $50,000 a month, $12,500 a week to him and his wife and his family coming in. You know, this gives you a blueprint where you can really say, you know what, I'm going to hit chairman, whatever, platinum, whatever. It gives you a roadmap where you can add additional income to your household. And ladies and gentlemen, this income is residual. It comes in month after month, week after week. You do something one time and get paid for it over and over. And you know what? This does not compare to some of the trading income. It gets gooder and gooder. What I tell people, take this money and utilize it in the market to trade with. Once again, just by helping people. My sponsor, the gentleman who told me about this, Mr. Lawrence L.Y., Hurricane L.Y. Young, him and his wife, Tamara Young, leading a big movement, about 8,000 people. They've been, hit this rank through the dedication and the hard work. Myself, through the help of my sideline, upline, Chris Terry, all my leaders, Greg White, Gilo Morgan, Donald Bryan, Yvette McCrae, so many people I met over in the UK, people who came in and partnered with me. I was able to hit this rank of Chairman 10, additional income coming in. No one special. We just do a little bit every day. What we do, we focus on doing a few extraordinary things every day. That's really all it is. And I'm going to show you how to do that for those of you who want to do that. As a matter of fact, I want to see if Mr. Lawrence Hurricane L.Y. Young is on the call tonight. I know he's doing a lot of meetings. I don't know if he made it to the call tonight. See if he can say a few words. I don't know if he made it to the call tonight. Big Dog, if you're on the call, go ahead and unmute yourself. I know he had a few meetings up in Detroit, so I don't know if he made it tonight. All right. I don't think he made it to the call tonight. Okay. Last thing I'm going to show you on this site right here. For those of you who get started, right here, we have a 72-hour fast start. You can come in right here. And right here, Web Analyzer Trade Ideals. If you click on this link, it's going to open up to a Telegram group. Right now, we have over 14,000 people in this group. Myself, other traders, we give signals in these groups just to give back, show you what we're seeing in the market, analysis. And what's going to happen is when you get the alert in this Telegram, it's going to tell you to come over to the Web Analyzer. And I'm going to show this. People always ask me, Andre, how do we get these signals? You click on Trade Ideals right here. And very simple, it's going to open up and show you right here on the left-hand side, our trade ideals. Today is Monday, and you don't have to worry about the charts and everything. Just look over here. We're going to give you the entry price, the stop loss, the take profits. We're going to give you the updates. Right here, I called a trade early this morning on Bitcoin. It's already up over 280 pips. Imagine if you had $1, that's $280. If you had $5, what, $1,400? If you had a $10, that's $2,800 today on a Monday for those of us who are trading standard lots. And we're always giving out trades here. You see Sharif call some trades, Brandon Boyd, myself, and these come to you. You don't have to do any analysis. The only thing I tell you is just make sure it hits the entry price before you get into the trade. That's it. That's it. Take the trade, copy and paste. Doesn't matter if you're at work, sideline, whatever you're doing, at the mall, the spa. You could be on the beach. Get these things on your phone, get the alert, and giving you the option to take high probability trades. Back to cmprofits.com. We're rolling. It's Money Mondays. Last thing over here. Well, second to last thing. Also under system, right? Those of you who need help with your phone trading, computer trading, everything's right here. Those of you who want to become IBOs and want to build a team and hit chairman rank also, everything I've done, all the information that the industry leaders are using is right here under team building. As a matter of fact, I tell people this, you follow this information for the next 90 days, Chairman 10 is done. Guaranteed, no ifs and buts about it. We show you everything right here, what to do, what to say, when to do it, how to do it. It's all right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is it right here, Chairman 10, right here. I'm not going to go through it all because we're going to get into the training, but once again, the information is all right. You can download. We have all the training from different leaders. Everything is right here, how to hit Platinum 615 days, Platinum 1000. It's just really up to you. On this video of the system, I walk you through step by step, showing you pretty much everything. Once again, go through, learn how to do an effective three-way call. The information is there, and that's the key difference between people who are winning and people who are not winning. Last but not least, here under events, here's you can plug into all our team training calls. We have calls almost every day of the week, CEO Mastery. All you have to do is go down here. You click on it, it'll give you the time. You click on the image, it will bring you right into whatever the training is. The Breakfast Club, we train live Tuesday through Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. We train, you click on that, it'll open this up. Live training with you. I mean, once again, no one has an excuse not to earn. No one has an excuse not to learn. I tell people this, if you're not learning, you're not earning, it's because one, you either don't have the information, two, you don't understand the information, or three, you are not utilizing the information. Our Facebook groups are there and everything also. I know I was talking fast, getting through the information. Once again, it's all here on the site. If you're brand new, go back, look at the information again. It's all there. Now, what I want to do right now is get into the training tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the privilege and the honor to introduce someone I got a ton of respect for. Met this person a very short time ago. She's actually a retired from the U.S. Army. We want to thank her for her service. She was an officer, a major, and she's pretty unique because she's coming in a very short period of time and is basically helping a lot of people. She's come in and mastered a few basic techniques, even got to the point where she has incorporated her own strategy into this web analyzer platform. For those of you who do not know, this web analyzer platform is just one of the tools that we have here in iML. If you get the elite package, it's included. You get everything. If not, it's only $21.95 a month. Look at that. This one trade has already paid for that for a while. I mean, for a few months, just one trade. So we're not here to give anybody an extra bill. We're here to give you something to empower you, to help you learn and earn. So without any further ado, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so she can share, and I'm gonna introduce to some and present to others and see if Miss Tasha M. Dyer has made it to the call tonight.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Good evening.
How you doing, Major? Salute.
Ha! Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, we're glad to have you on here tonight.
Well, it is my pleasure. I want to thank you very much for having me this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, to everybody on the call, yes, my name is Tasha M. Dyer. I'm U.S. Army Major retired. I am also a financial advisor. I have my MBA, so I've pretty much done everything our parents have taught us that when it comes to success. You know, what is it that you need to do to be successful? But yet I'm here, and I'm here with you because we all get caught up in that reality, and you understand that you will never generate wealth that way. So what we've done is we've actually put together something called Be Your Own Bank. It's designed to help you think like a bank, act like a bank, so you can ultimately be your own bank. And so that's why the name of the strategy that I created is actually called BYOB, Be Your Own Bank. So I definitely want to thank you all for being here this evening. I want to thank, I definitely want to thank you for having me on the call this evening. Phenomenal leader. I think you got a phenomenal group. Just phenomenal. So, and I just thank you for welcoming me once again on this call. And just to kind of share with you the strategy that I have created, which is called the BYOB Cash Out. And it's designed so the average person can just get in, cash out, and it's designed where every call gets you 10 pips. Yes, you can grab more, but pips is just literally the movement in the market. So it's the movement in the market. So what this is what the web analyzer does is the web analyzer scans the market. It scans the market for potential entry triggers. So when you're going through your iML Academy, it's going to tell you to pick a currency pair. You're looking for areas of value. Those areas of value actually scan the market, and they actually give you good entry triggers. And so what the web analyzer does is it's going to scan the market. And when it scans the market, it looks for those entry triggers. So what you'll see are different call signals. And that's what that call price is. That's what you call an actual entry trigger. So what you saw me do just now is I unclicked everything but that 15-minute chart. So when you're trading and you select the BYOB cash out, it comes with 3 simple confirmations, 3 simple rules, 3 simple confirmations that you need to be able to successfully enter a trade. So now understand that the web analyzer says potential buy, potential sell. Understand that's potential, and it gives you a currency pair. You can either use the currency pair that's here or type a currency pair in here. Now I have one that's already pulled up, and so what we're looking for is, for example, I want to start with my stochastic. The first thing I want to look at is the stochastic. The stochastic measures momentum in the market. That's what it's looking for, and that's what it's measuring. So we know what goes down must come up, right? That's the momentum that's actually in the market. So when I have the stochastic around the 80, I'm looking for a sell. When I have the stochastic around the 20, I'm looking for a buy. So when that blue line crosses down and crosses over, that everything I'm looking for after that, my other two confirmations are, I'm looking for a sell. My confirmations for a buy, I'm looking for a buy from around that 20 with the momentum. My second confirmation is my Hikinashi candles. Now, if I look at these candles, what it shows and what you see is actually a red candle with a flat top for a sell, a green candle with a flat bottom for a buy. Now, if you wanted to compare it to the Japanese candles, look at the difference of how they look. So Hikinashi candles actually remove all the noise out of the market. All the noise is actually removed. So all you're focused on is the bottom line, they're trend candles. So they're focused on what the actual trend is doing. Now, the third confirmation is my PSAR, which is a parabolic stop and reverse. That's a reversal. They kind of show, they work as support and resistance, the reversals that's in the market. So that's that third confirmation. When you have it flipped to the top, that's actually for a sell. And when it's at the bottom and it's below the green candle, it's pushing up for a buy. And that's just it. It's just that simple. And when all three confirmations line up, you can market execution, get in a trade for 10 pips and cash out. That's exactly what you're looking for. And I had a few that were actually pulled up. But as you can see, this is what it will look like as the web analyzer calls a trade. So when the web analyzer calls a trade, and yes, when I looked at it, I think it called, and you'll see that it's calling for a potential buy or potential sell, regardless of what it's calling for. This is the beginning of what a trade setup looks like. So you have the stochastic beginning to form, and I also see my candle beginning to shift and change. And so this is what it will look like at that setup. But if you notice, when it came down, like for example, this was 21 pips. So when you actually have those good setups, I'm gonna go back to this other one. When you have those setups, this is set up from where everything lines up. It's set up as 22. It's set up for 10 pips and cash out. That's the official call, but that's 31. But you can actually capture more than just 10. So that's the BYOB cash out in simplicity. And I wanted to show you, like I said, you got the setup that's coming through with what a call that's called off the web analyzer, and this is what it looks like. You got the stochastic beginning to curve down to cross over the red. You see my candles starting to form. They're trend candles. This tells me that trend is ending, because it is literally, it's a shorter candle, it's smaller. And then once all of that momentum begins to happen, that PSAR will flip to the top, and then you actually have a good trade. And that's the BYOB cash out. So if you have any questions, comments, or.
Awesome. I want to thank you for this. This is a very simplistic strategy. And definitely, I know someone's probably asking, what time frame do you recommend with this strategy to trade on?
I trade when there's a lot of momentum in the market. So, okay, and I try when there's a lot of momentum in the market. The momentum in the London session, Asian session, and then also, of course, in that New York session in the morning. So I like to trade when it's momentum. And then, it's literally for every market. Now, the other thing that I want to highlight is it works on indices, it works on cryptocurrencies, it works on metals, it works on everything. So it's not just strictly Forex. It literally works on everything. And the stop loss, I definitely want to highlight where the stop loss goes. The stop loss on a 15-minute time chart, it is going to go outside of the PSARs. So if I am looking for a buy I'm going to put my stop loss below the PSAR. If I'm looking for a sale, I want to put my stop loss above the PSAR. That's it. Because you notice that when you have that downtrend, the candles do not go outside of that PSAR until it flips, the momentum flips. And so when the momentum flips and it shifts directions to a buy, that's when the candles come outside of that PSAR, is when it shifts. So as long as we're staying in that trend and the momentum is down, you still have enough room for a market correction. You still have enough room for that.
Very, very simple, as you said. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and put your questions in the chat box. While we have Ms. Dyer here, no question is a bad question. The strategy is very, very simple. It's very, very simple. And you recommend the 15-minute time frame. Can you trade on bigger time frames with this?
Yes, you definitely can. It's just I recommend that on bigger time frames you understand market structure, because yes, you can jump in on the higher time frames, but you will have a greater pullback. So your account has to be able to handle that pullback, that market correction, or you need to be trading from the actual, support and resistance type, understanding and market structure.
Exactly.
So,
now I see someone asking, why this one versus the ECC 11. Once again, the web analyzer, ladies and gentlemen, has various different strategies in there. This thing is a very dynamic system. And this is just another tool, another strategy for you to, test drive it, demo trade first. We always tell people demo trade to see if it fits your personality, your temperament, what you see. Myself personally, I trade with Heikimachi candlesticks. I love them. I don't even trade with the regular candlesticks. So this system is something that I would gravitate towards more. Is it for everyone? No. But once again, see if it's for you. It's a very simple strategy. You can look at this and tell, hey, you know what? Am I in the overbought zone or am I in the oversold zone? And once again, you see the stop loss. Everything is very clear. And once again, I like to kiss things, keep it super simple. I like simplicity. What's that question? How do you learn her strategy? That's what we're showing you right now, Natasha. This is a strategy. It's so simple. We're showing you the strategy right now. For a beginner with a small account, do you recommend trading one pair? And if so, what pair do you recommend? Do you see that question there?
Yes, I would. I definitely would use the calls that's on the web analyzer, and it's gonna be based on what your account is or who your broker is, because you have to take into consideration the spreads that come with each broker, your leverage that comes with your broker. So that's the decision you make as you're setting your account up. But then when you're looking at what you want to actually trade, you start with, if you have a favorite currency pair, trade that one. Because if you notice that, you can literally, of course, we don't trade in a market correction and against the trend, but you're looking at it goes up and it comes down and it goes up and it comes down. So, you literally can ride the wave of what's happening with a currency pair. Or you can just click the calls that come on a web analyzer, like we looked at when we were looking at the other trade, and wait for the setup for it to come. So, okay, this strategy does not have a cloud. So basically the difference is just the fact that it's two separate strategies. Dr. Kathy uses different indicators. These are indicators. I like Hikinashi candles. These are indicators that I put together, that I utilize for somebody to be able to enroll and learn and put themselves in profit while they're still learning the tools of the system. So your entry point is once everything aligns, once everything lines up, it is literally a market execution. So once I look at the stochastic, that is it. That's my first confirmation. Then I see I have a green candle. See, I have green candles with flat bottoms. So that's my second confirmation. Then when I have the PSAR, which is the dot, I have that flip, I now hit market execution. Now, one tip that I do, market execution, and then I go back and modify for my take profit and my stop loss, because you want to get in the trade immediately. But it's just market execution. Market execution from right there, and then you set your take profit, especially while you're learning, for 10 pips and cash out.
Wow, 1, 2, 3. That's it. 1, 2, 3. And as she said, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a favorite currency pair, you could just put it on that pair and also utilize the system. Or on the left-hand side there, the web analyzer is also giving trade alerts. How many alerts are you seeing a day on this? Is this any range? I know it depends on market conditions. Is it 1 or 13?
It just depends on the market. It depends on the day. I mean, like if you look right now on a 15-minute chart, it's been an hour and a half. But at the same time, sometimes you get them and they're coming back to back to back to back to back. So it just all depends on the market, the news, what's happening. It just all depends on the market.
Exactly. Sometimes the things like rapid fire. And ladies and gentlemen, this is where a new person can come in and take a small amount and build it up fast, because as you're seeing even on the 15-minute, this thing just swings up, swings down. So you're up, you're buying, you're selling, and there's a lot of action. Someone wants to know, should we enter on the first candle with a flat bottom or top?
You do enter on the first candle. You enter on the first candle. You because these are Hikinashi candles. They're trend candles. So you're not gonna form as Japanese candles do. So it is not gonna form, like that. So you have to. So within that first minute or so, that candle's formed. So you have a link. I mean, you have it will get a wick. So for example, if I have a candle that has a wick, when it starts forming, like this has that wick on the bottom, I do not. You don't. That's not where you would want to get in. I just wanted to show you where a wick is. But if you see how this one started with a wick, you don't get in where the wick is. But then we had a candle that came, a Hikinashi candle that came after that, but you still have to wait on that PSAR flip. But you also want your candles. You also want your candles to look like this inverted steps, or you want them to look like steps, because Hikinashi candles are trend candles. So I always want my trend like this one, how the candles get bigger and bigger, like longer, so they look like steps or they look like inverted steps in this situation. However, when they start flattening out, that means my trend is weakening. So this actually tells you when to get in and when to get out. So if you notice, we shouldn't be in this trade anymore. My stochastic is curving. My candles are no longer showing me I have a strong trend, and it's all starting to curve. So now, Hikinashi candles are trend candles. They are trend candles. I mean, they focus on a trend. So it's mathematics that take the highs and lows of the previous candles, and that's how it calculates it, and that's how those candles are formed. So when they form, when the candle forms, when that candle forms, that's 13 minutes to the next one. I'm gonna just go to a 1-minute chart so you can see what I'm talking about. When those Hikinashi candles form, we got about 18 seconds left. You're gonna see that candle is gonna form as it forms. So within the first minute, if a wick doesn't pop out of it, that would be your only time something changes, is like within that minute. But in the next few seconds, see, that's just formed. It formed a Hikinashi candle. Now we're on a 1-minute chart, so it's gonna be a little different, but I don't trade the 1-minute chart. I just know that time constraints, and I wanted to show you how these candles form. So it would actually form like this or form like this on a higher time frames.
Exactly. And another great thing about this system, ladies and gentlemen, it's all set up. You don't have to change any settings. You don't have to adjust anything. When you go in here, the template is already set. You just trade it. You don't have to set anything or change anything.
Exactly. Everything is, when I back tested it, this is the indicators, and this is what works best across the board on all of them.
Can you just do this? Can you just go to one trade and just show where you would have entered, where you'd have put the stop loss and the TP? Someone was asking that. You just do a hypothetical one back test, just show.
Yeah, go back to where we were.
Very simple system, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very simple. Very simple. It's Money Mondays.
So here's a good one, for example. So here I have, first thing first, I get the call. And just like we were looking at the other one setting up, but when it sets up, now I want to see my momentum start around the 80. I don't want my momentum to start in the middle. I don't want my momentum to start in the middle. I need my momentum to start. When it actually happens, it might be down here, but you need the momentum to start around the 80. And then once that happens, then here we go. I'll start seeing my candles. I have a flat candle, but then I start having wicks. So here's a candle, and then I have my second. You see that one has a wick on the top. If it has a wick, that the trend is not strong enough at that time. Understand, the trend is not strong enough. We do not want wicks on candles. The next candle now has a flat top. And I also have my third confirmation of a PSAR. At that moment, I'm gonna do a market execution. So my market execution, I will set my take profit for 10 pips and cash out. And like I said, as you begin progressing in your trading, this actually ran for 48. But as you begin learning, I always call a trade for 10, but you can do your running stop loss, or you can understand the market support and resistance lines, and you can do a second take profit. However, the initial call is 10 pips and then you cash out. But this actually ran for 48.
If it gets any simpler than that, just too easy. Too easy. Over and over, ladies and gentlemen. These things just go up and down, swing up and down. And I am going to show you where we have the video recording and the 3 steps. It's on cmprofits.com under system. It's already there for those of you who want to go back and look at this again.
Thank you so much. And I mean, so the stochastic being set to 14. Right. Now, understand that the stochastic will move sideways sometimes. So understand that you want it pointed down. You do want it pointed down. And then, of course, there's some human element, because if I see a strong trend like this and then it begins to turn, I know that I'm in a market correction. I've got to be in a market correction. So this is actually on a 15-minute chart, but it came out of consolidation. And here is my nice downtrend that I caught. And you want to make sure you're on the right time frame as well. But then if I have a strong downtrend, if I know that the market's strong, I check the currency strength indicators and things of that nature. But when I know I have a strong downtrend, you don't want to trade the correction. You want to make sure that you know what you're looking at. So as far as this is what I mean about riding it. You look at, here's a downtrend, but then it flipped up. This is a market correction. When you start seeing that, so yes, and it works on the US 30 as well. It works on everything. It works on cryptocurrency. I was trading cryptocurrency this weekend. So works on cryptocurrency, it works on indices, it works on metals, and it works on foreign exchange. It works on everything.
Wow. Everything. You guys heard it right there live. Any other questions? Do you have a favorite pair they want to know? Do you have a favorite pair?
Well, when I started learning how to trade, I gravitated to, even before the Byob cash out, I gravitated to the GBP, NZD, GBP, JPY, and the GBP, AUD. So those were pairs that I gravitated toward because of the sessions, the times, the things that I was trading, and the movement in them. So of course I trade them on here as well. But and thank you so much. Of course I trade them on here as well, but when I see good trades that the web analyzer calls, I take those trades too.
Awesome, awesome. Other questions while we have her here? Other questions? Don't be afraid. Don't send me 1,000 texts. Now's your time to ask.
This was actually put in the web analyzer back in May. So it was put in the web analyzer in May. So wow. I created it before then.
Since May. Do you have to wait on the entry price? Joel wants to know.
No, you mean, now understand that these call prices are just entry triggers. So when you're learning, you're going through the iML Academy, they're going to tell you, you're looking for areas of value, which are like your support and resistance lines. That's your trends. those are your moving averages. So you're looking for those. And they always tell you where to get in. You're learning how to get into the market. And so the web analyzer is just an algorithm that's created to identify those trends. Then with those notifications, those entry triggers. So then what you do is you select a strategy that's in the web analyzer and you apply it on top of there for it to work. So it's not just for a current, it's not for a currency pair or a specific strategy. It's just for, it's that alert. So you can look at that call price to kind of see what's happening and what's going on, but you definitely want to just utilize that to understand that that's what triggered that call price. That's what that is. That's what triggered that call price from the algorithms that scan the market.
Nice. Tasha, also someone put in that BYOB Telegram. Is that your Telegram group? Do you want people to get in there?
Oh, they can, definitely.
Okay, I'm going to put you again. And thank you for whoever that was. Someone put that in there. That was, who was that, Sharon?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, that's the Telegram.
And we're going to put it in there again. So you guys can join that. Very simple strategy. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, don't overcomplicate this thing. I mean, what we've seen with trading, people have a tendency to overcomplicate a simple process. This is one of the simplest strategies out there, not overcomplicating. Once again, I'm going to show you on cmprops.com where we have the steps and also the video where Tasha's going through this again. So while we have her here, any other questions? Any other questions? Cross-line traders. That's a new one. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hey, we're all one team, one dream. That's what it's all about. Everyone helping everyone. We want everyone to prosper. We want everyone to earn. There's trillions of dollars up for grabs every single day, and we want to make sure people are paying off their homes, their cars, retiring, getting out of debt, whatever it is. Any other questions for Ms. Dyer while we have her here? She's very, very busy. She's doing any events you want to put out, any meetings anyone to know about?
Well, we do live trading at 5 a.m. in the morning on imthebank.net. So,
okay. imthebank.net.
Yes.
imthebank.net, N-E-T?
Yes.
All right, I'm putting that in the chat right now. imthebank.net.
Yes. And that's at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
My light actually went out. I'm in the dark right here trying to do all this. So good. I think I got it right there. Everybody check that link, imthebank.net. We also put in the Telegram group in there. Get in the Telegram. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is another strategy to put in your toolbox to begin utilizing. What I like about this strategy is you can use it short term. For those of you who are busy, you've got one job, two jobs, you need to get in the market, make you a few pips, you're in, you're out, you made your pips for that day. And listen, 10 pips a day can keep the bill collectors away. We know that. You can compound 10 pips a day into a lot.
Most definitely.
What else is there? Okay, I think that's about it. We want to thank you, Ms. Dyer, for coming on tonight, sharing your wisdom. Thank you for your service. Thank you for all you're doing. And we're definitely looking to connect with you out there on the road. Looking forward to seeing you in Dallas next month at the big iML convention. I am going to show everyone where you can get this, where you can see her training. Let me share my screen again to show you that. Okay. When you go to cmprops.com, click on the system. Click on system, click on computer trading. And it's going to scroll you down. Come on, Comcast, paying for high-speed internet. Here's a growth plan sheet that you can utilize with this strategy. Very, very simple. You can download it right here. As you scroll down right here, bang, BYOB cash out. The strategy is right here. She's going through everything again. And here are the very simple yet effective steps. Very, very simple. You can copy that, download it right here. Very, very simple. Once again, a very simple strategy. Don't overcomplicate it. Utilizing Fibonacci candlesticks. Trinidad and Tobago, you're welcome. Everyone in the house. Well, this is it. Money Mondays. I want everyone to know before we go, right here, under events, if whatever you're doing is not paying you 6 or 7 figures, get to Dallas, Texas, September 13th to the 15th. Going to be the largest event in IML history. What's his name? Bob Proctor from The Secret is going to be there. Ladies and gentlemen, the tickets are going fast. They're almost sold out. Right here, click on buy tickets. Get your ticket. Meet Miss Dyer, myself, other leaders, other trainers. Everybody who's anybody in this space will be in Dallas, Texas. Going to be an amazing time, amazing events. The early tickets are out. We have general admission and VIP left right here. I recommend you get to Dallas, Texas. When I first came into IML, I was told if you really want to see what this is about, get to Dallas, Texas. Also, Gilo Morgan is on the call. Gilo, get on this call. Tell us about your event happening in Hawaii.
Hey. How's it going?
Everything's great, champ.
Man, I just want to thank you, Tasha, for your awesome strategy and your willingness to give this to everybody. And I know that you're going to change a lot of lives. Just want everyone to know that we have ECC 11 Boot Camp. It's in Hawaii. This is for everyone. If you know someone in Hawaii, get them to the training. If you know someone who wants to change their lives, get them to this boot camp. I went to a boot camp with Dr. Kathy in Phoenix. It was incredible. Money was made on the spot. These ladies are just changing the world, much like yourself with the BYOB. So it's ECC 11 Boot Camp. You can find that on IML events, as well as Eventbrite. If you type in Hawaii, is it right there? Let's see what's there. Oh, no, that's the IM. So it's there. Raimi, are you on the call? Raimi, if she's there, just unmute her and let her give some of this information as well.
Just unmute yourself, Raimi, if you're on the call. I'm just going to try to find her. And a lot of people are still on the call.
On there.
I don't see her. If you're on the call, Rainy, Superwoman, just go ahead and mute yourself. And for those who don't know, while we're getting that, every Monday through Thursday, 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. right here, we got a leadership call. Get your people on this call. Allow us to share IML for you live. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing is very, very simple. If you understand how to utilize a system, system stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. You don't have to explain anything. Get them on this side, get them on the call, and we do it all for you. As a matter of fact, has Rainy made it on the call? Well, very quickly, my man has definitely gotten on here. We called him out earlier, Mr. Lawrence Hurricane L.Y. Young, my sponsor. Let me see if he wants to say a few words. Coach.
Hey, Drake, what's up, my friend?
Good, brother. How you feeling?
Hey, I'm doing incredible, man. I just want to thank you and the young lady, man. That was an incredible training. I'm always willing to learn new things, and the strategy looks super, super simple. And kind of that, and I'm going to go watch the recording. Also, kudos for you for the cmprofits.com site, man. I think what you put together makes it pretty much one-stop shop for any and everyone. And I mean, you're a genius at systems, man, and I can't thank you enough, man. And again, I'm just here as a student, not as a chairman 50, but as a student learning, trying to sharpen the axe. But remember, in order to be turned on, you got to be plugged in.
Bam. Hey, brother, appreciate you for all you're doing, brother. Everyone you're helping. Did Rainy make it on, Gilo?
No, but I have the information. The information is here. It is www.ecc11hawaii.eventbrite.com. www.ecc11hawaii.eventbrite.com. It is just an incredible time that you guys will have. Anyone you know in Hawaii, get them to this event. Thanks, Andre.
All right, I'm not going to type all that out. You guys got it. Greg G. Money White, he made the call tonight. What's going on, Greg?
Listen, man, we got to up this Zoom call on Monday night to 500 participants. Man, I had a struggle. I had about trying to get on, and they couldn't get on. Well, that's a notice that they need to be on the call early next time. You know, it was limited to 100 people, man. Glad to see a lot of people on the call. Gilo Morgan, you know, definitely you, Andre Campbell, Lawrence Young. Super excited, guys. And, you know, the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. We got a lot of great leadership. Guys, whoever you're part of on these calls, these chairmen, these servant leaders, this saying, guys, is just, you know what, the grind, it's not about you becoming a star, but you grinding to make somebody else a star. And that's how you become a star. So let's keep grinding to make other people become stars within IML. And thanks for all the stars that's on this line. And for those of the stars, it's going to be that's up and coming. So again, Mr. Drake Campbell, keep doing what you do, man. Looking forward to, we're going to be up there in Dallas. Super excited to say LY jump, and let's make a lot of money and let's change a lot of lives, man. Greg G. Money.
Let's do it. Okay, here's the homework. There's the link for the event in Hawaii. Here's your homework tonight. Watch this video on the BYOB cash out. Write down the rules. The next thing I want you to do is go up here under events. And I want you to get at least 10 people on this call tomorrow, 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern time. Let us do the work. Also, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. in the morning, the Breakfast Club, right? The Breakfast Club right here. Jump on here, trade with us live. Just too easy, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's Money Monday. We do this call every Monday. We will be back on here next Monday night. Things are happening in the market. Remember the trade ideals. No one has an excuse not to earn. We're earning and learning. We'll see you next Monday night, same time, same place. Let's go. Oh, just to show you guys how to find the BYOB on the web analyzer, when you click on here, well, if you're already in, right down here at the bottom of strategy, just click here and right here to drop down. BYOB cash out. Click on that, hit save settings. It's going to load and come up. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Once again, everyone has access to it.
Hey, Andre.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, I tried to click on that link, man, for that Telegram that she's in, and I could not get on it. I don't know how many people were successful.
It didn't work?
Well, yeah, it didn't route me to my Telegram.
Yeah, what I'll do is someone that I just copy and paste that someone put in. I'll find out from her what that Telegram group is. I'll find out what it is, and we'll get that.
Yeah, if you can get in the group and just invite me in, or if you're able to do that, or what.
Yeah, we'll do it. All right, I'm about to go grab some food, hit the gym.
Oh, wait a second. Hey,
Marks are moving.
Tasha's still on the line, right?
I'm still on the line.
Oh, she's still here? Okay, there she is. Okay.
Tasha Dyer, let me tell you something, man. I'm so pumped up. First, let me give kudos to Mr. Chris Terry for just being able to create this space for people like us and yourself. We can come from other sides, of the street and be able to participate in Wall Street. But thank you for your service, yourself and the strategy. Stephen Hooley's a good friend of mine, as well as Andre Campbell. We read together. And, it's just so much that we can do with Stephen Hooley as relates to the ideas and be able to have that space. So thank you for being able to be diligent, look at that, figure it out, share it, and not keep it to yourself. Because there's a lot of people in this world that develop strategies and make millions of dollars, and they don't want to share it with anybody because they feel that it's going to, rank something. So you know what? Thank you. Just wanted to say thank you.
My pleasure, my pleasure. And I just want to thank you all for even having me on the call. So just thank you so very much for having me this evening.
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
Absolutely.
I want to welcome Alistair Beck out of Utah to the team. Alan, we see you, brother. Welcome to the team. A lot of people on here. All right, Dre, cue the music. It's Money Monday.
Get it.
Hey, the link for the Hawaii boot camp worked.